Tana River from the skies. The view from up here is breathtaking. The country's longest river snakes gently along its course as it carves its way to the Indian Ocean. This is a source of life and sustenance for hundreds. But suddenly, this source of life turned deadly, posing its most dire threat after the river surged beyond its banks, choking farmlands and homes and threatening to wipe them off the map. The forecast is still a dark, gloomy cloud that could bring parts of the country more than just moisture in the next few weeks.
The river level is still high, of a point of around 6.0 meters now as per today.
Kilometers away, a full Masinga Dam releases its excess water in a gush into a tributary that flows into the Tana River, sending a cascade of devastation downstream. It's just one of the 5 dams that have filled up since the rain started pelting the country. In Garsen, Tana River County, the river carves out new paths, bringing pain to communities in its path. It's hard to tell the river's original cause. The Hola Bridge is now almost enveloped by flood waters, threatening to cut off the residents there and to destroy expensive infrastructure.
It takes planning on water infrastructure. It takes time planning on medical, on education, on the rest of the services which are mandated by law as rights to the people. So just by telling the people to move does not offer a solution.
Camps filled with the displaced now line the river's route. Here families wait out the storm with just enough to get them through the rainy season. Upstream in Garissa, Nuru Malika Ripai is desperately trying to calm her niece down when we meet her. The baby's mother stands helpless, numbed by nature's blow. The baby has been coughing as she endures endless nights in the cold. The daytime heat is unbearable. They have nowhere to go as the floods destroyed all they had.
Wanatuambia tuhamie mahali iko juu. Sisi tunaishi area hiyo ya Bleftini, kijiji inaitwa Madhengeni. Bado maji ni nyingi, hata vyombo zetu ziko huko. Hatujui hata tutasaidika vipi kwa sababu ilikuwa tumebeba vyombo kidogo. Hata hiyo hema ni mzee alienda Garissa. Hiyo ilikuwa ni mali nyingine ya kibarua amefanya, akapata hiyo ilikuwa na nini ya watermelon, tukaenda tukaosha huko ziwani, tukakuja tukamsaidia. Ilikuwa tunalala hapa ndani sote.
Her husband and brother work odd jobs to at least put food on the table every evening.
Futari ni mzee, pengine aende huko town atafute kama akipata chochote, kama ni maji tukunywe, tupike yenye amepata, tufuturu, alhamdulillah.
In yet another part of this camp in Garissa, Mzee Abdi Nasir Aden Ali and his wife found a temporary home here from the floods. His 5 children are scattered in different homes back home, safe for now.
Shamba sikuwa naye, lakini nilikuwa na biashara kidogo ya kiosk. Nauza mboga, nauza sukari. Hapa tu kwa nyumba iko na kama kibanda. Naweka kitanda alafu nafanya hiyo biashara hiyo. Hiyo ndio nilikuwa nategemea. Na saa nyingine nachukua makaa nanunua kutoka watu, na nanunua bei rahisi, alafu mimi naleta huko kwa soko. Napata dalali.
The Kenya Red Cross says that there are currently 26 camps in Tana North, hosting 21,088 families, 8 camps in Galole hosting 260 families, and 17 camps in Tana Delta hosting 962 families. About 3,410 families are homeless. Others have been marooned and need to be evacuated. At times, Red Cross officials have to paddle across swollen waters to get to those in need. But many of them are reluctant to leave the only homes they've known to march safer ground. The rains have upended lives in Garissa. Sections of farmlands along the river's course have been flooded. Residents fear they will have nothing to harvest if the saturating rains continue.
These people were uprooted from where they were. Originally, these were farmers along the river, and now they are in these camps. They are not working. They are basically here as IDPs, and they need an urgent intervention in terms of food relief, and especially to a special case to be given to children under 5, and the special cases like the disabled, the elderly, the mothers. Both lactating and nursing mothers also need a special type of food.
These young ones are fishing in what was once a trading center. Their patience is rewarding as they return with a basin full of fish. Kenya Red Cross says they have been trying to get to the desperate. In Kajiado, a helicopter will help transport food and supplies to affected families in Pakase village. The devastation there is evident from the skies.
We are here from Kenya Red Cross headquarters supporting the Kajiado branch team to respond to the needs of at least 200 households of Pakase villagers of still Kajiado County who have been cut off from the outside world by the rains. Apparently, there's the river which passes near the village, changed its course some times back and cut off the village.
To get to those far removed areas, the Kenya Red Cross banks on support from the Airbus Foundation.
So humanitarian help or aid to the humanitarian sector is just one of the things that Tropic does, and certainly at the moment with the downturn in tourism that's affecting everyone, I think it's the best use of time and resources that we do something to help. So much in the last few months. So obviously there's been lots of rain since October time last year. So even up north in kind of all the Samburu area, it's a lot greener and a lot wetter than it normally is. So that's probably the biggest difference.
It's been a long day.
It's been a roller coaster ride, at least for me, but one that opened my eyes to nature's ruthlessness. These communities had very little before, but now they have far much less. Leila Mohammed, NTV, in the Tana Delta.